Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Brian. Today we're going to be doing more Civilization 6. In the last episode we defeated Spain. Spain just kind of collapsed. It was a lot easier than Norway, for example. So now it makes me wonder why they both declared war on me and who started it. Because both of them basically fell apart, and one fell apart much easier than the other. And I want to say Madrid's roped Norway into it, but I'm not 100% certain. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to be doing some maintenance and building up of our military and policies in the aftermath of the multiple wars that we were in. Russia is not very happy with us because we've been a warmonger, and most likely we're not going to be friends for much longer. And I know all of this because I recorded this episode already once, and well, my microphone wasn't enabled. So I get to do this all again. So take two, everyone. We're going to keep you guys nearby in our borders. We're going to keep you there. We're going to name you the Soaring Ponies, because it's very apt, I guess, until we get our oil for upgrading them to tanks. But we can't do that for another 4 turns, so we're going to get a mine built up north. And actually, no, we're going to send you this way. We're going to put this knight back in our border, so when we get the upgrade for tanks, we can upgrade all of them and not wait. So Bergen finished the shipyard. That's going to be needed. Madrid gets an ancient walls because it doesn't have any walls at the moment, and that's not good. These barbarian crossbowmen are going to be a little annoying. And they also have a worker that I need to capture again, but hey, whatever. So Big Ben is finished in Rome, I think. Not Rome. Where was Big Ben built? Antium? No, that was a stock exchange. We're going to build Alhambra up in this mine area. I'm trying to just keep the same stuff that I had last time, because in the last episode that I previously recorded but was not able to actually process because of stupid reasons. So we're going to take our great person, our great merchant, and get an extra economic policy slot, which is going to be very useful. We're going to move you up there. This one's going to be coming down there. And we're going to take the triangular trade policy, and we're going to move that into the economics as well, because that'll give us more gold. And it'll go from 89 to, I think, 188. 188. All right, so this is going to go a little bit smoother because now I know what I'm going to be doing. And what unit needs orders do you do? Okay, we're going to have you just kind of fortify there for now. You get into the borders, and you fortify as well as the other two. Now this game, we're playing this game. I'm playing this game a little bit after the most recent patch, so the units get this alert fortify option instead of just normal fortify, which basically will alert you if an enemy unit gets within a certain distance of your unit. It will waken up and then allow you to attack if necessary or whatever. It's very useful, and they had that in Civ 4 and Civ 5. I don't know why they didn't keep it for Civ 6, but whatever. Not much to be done with that. So let's see. Lisbon is going to be potentially at war with Russia. We are Lisbon's suzerain, so that's going to be not very good for us, but not much we can do about it at the moment. You can go down that way, build a wood lumber mill, build the mine, and we're going to get a production in Madrid of the entertainment complex, just so it's repaired, because it was pillaged. I think we pillaged it. Russia was trying to siphon funds, so if we bitch to him, he's not gonna promise that. So we're gonna have a fun time with Russia at some point. New policies, though. We did get the Grand Army, 50% production towards industrial and modern area melee and ranged units, pretty useful. But we're going to keep our reduced production unit maintenance costs because we're only losing 23 gold per turn on that, and we want to keep that up. So let's get rid of the ship decimated a little bit more, and we're going to choose a new civic. Now, because our civics we're getting close to urbanization, we're going to have to do civil engineering to get it. The urbanization is important because then we can make the neighborhood district, which will increase our housing for particular cities. So let's just do civil engineering, get that out of the way, and then we'll work on the urbanization civic, so we can get the oh my lord, neighborhood. That's what I want. Thank you. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have you alert. We're gonna just keep units on the border of Scythia right now. We're not gonna go to war with her really soon, but it will be useful. Now, of all these, I want to do sanitation because sanitation will give us more housing than anything. And for Mediolanum, we're gonna do the market. We can't build housing right now, so we're gonna have to wait for that. Toledo gets a builder. You're gonna get a builder. We're gonna build mines and stuff. Get the fish, get the mines and things repaired, so we can get our production up. And we're gonna close you. From Antium, we're gonna have you trader go to Hong Kong, get production. Actually, no, we're going to send you to Rome. Rome gives you more production. And for our next civic, we're going to do the urbanization like I mentioned before. So we're going to move our infantrymen up into the woods and make our production in Ravenna a library. And next turn. Oh, yes. So the builder, now we can build an offshore oil rig. We're going to build that. And as a result, now we can go down to these knights and upgrade them to tanks. There we go. Perfect. So composites has been boosted because we have 3 tanks now, which is good. We need them for the modern armor. So we'll take those as our advantage against Russia, because Russia is severely lacking in science, which is a little weird. You'd think that they would be a little bit better, but the Venetian arsenal thankfully is finished. That gives us double the units for naval units. So if we make 1 battleship, we get 2, and that way we can steamroll the Western continent. However, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be worrying about that too much, considering that it's all pretty much landlocked and we need a bigger army. And Sumeria is the only real contender over here. It's them, Scythia, and Russia. They're the only 3 civs remaining, so it's not the biggest deal. So in Rome, we're going to do the military academy because it gives us more production than the workshop, but it also gives us a few other bonuses as well. Mediolanum will get an arena for the amenities. So, all right, so let's see. Production, we're going to have Nidaros. We're going to have you do a workshop. Actually, no, we're not going to do a workshop. We're going to do a temple up here. No, I lied again. We're going to do a machine gun. We need a machine gun up there for defense because we have no defensive units on Skian or Nidaros or Bergen. We don't have any defensive units on any of these cities up here, which we desperately need if Scythia is going to start going to war with us. So we're going to move... oh, boy. I'm going to keep that tank here. We're going to fortify you until you're healed. You're going to go over there. And this guy... we're going to have you go up north. And that will be most beneficial, I think. Now this builder, we're going to have him build some stone quarry, so that way we can pick that up. That's going to be very good. This infantryman, we're going to have you... I want you to kind of sit here on the border of Scythia for now. I'm going to have you stay on alert. That'll be useful. So they're trying to spread... Sumeria is trying to spread Islam up in my city for some reason, so whatever. You fortify to healed. It's not going to matter much because my own religion is so much more predominant, but whatever. So we're going to have my tanks explore a little bit just to kind of get a feel for where things are. You can go and take these crossbowmen out because a tank versus an arrow is it's a no-brainer. Let's see. Synthetic materials would be very nice because we can get helicopters, so we're going to do that. Next time we'll do flight, and that way we can build aerodromes and planes and bombers and stuff, but it's not necessary at the moment. Bergen gets a workshop. Bergen needs a workshop to increase its production. Madrid. But Madrid will get a bath. Madrid will get the bath here on the mountain. And we're going to send envoys to Lisbon and Hong Kong. Lisbon because we lost suzerain status. And Hong Kong because it'll give us our level 6 production bonus. So, very nice. Very nice. Also, being the suzerain of... Is it Hong Kong or is it Lisbon? 20% production to our city-states, and this one is... yes. So Lisbon, being the city-state of Lisbon, gives you this unique bonus of being... Your trader units are immune to being plundered on water tiles. So if our traders are going across the sea, they cannot be plundered by anybody, which is fantastic. I really, really like that. So despite plundering being allowed when you're at war, it doesn't matter. So we are almost ready to get this military policy in place once we get Alhambra down in Antium, which is going to be the next turn. And you bombard that, you take that, and you build a quarry. Perfect. Okay. So next civic, what do we want? This is... I would like to do mobilization. Mobilization has the levy en masse military policy, which reduces unit cost by 2 gold per turn, which is basically the upgraded of the conscription policy that we currently have. So that'll be very, very useful for our coffers. Considering that we're still making nearly 200 gold a turn, it doesn't really matter too much, but it will still be pretty nice. So Mediolanum, we're going to build a neighborhood up by the water here. And this tank is going to go up north. And we have a settler down in the southwest that we're going to build a city. I'm going to build the city right there. I lose the water bonus, but it's going to be a little bit better because of placement of my city compared to future settlers, but that's going to be what we need for that. So we get a great general. We're going to recruit him just to get the cavalry unit bonus. Found the city there, because then if I go into the settler lens, we can build a city right here on top of the deer, get that, and block the land bridge. Because Sumeria is bringing a settler and a slinger across, so we desperately need to do something about that. Otherwise, they're going to start getting a foothold on our continent, which we don't want. In Rome's going to get a neighborhood down in the southeast of the city, so that way we can kind of build our population centers. And Antium is going to get the Palata Palace down here, because that will give us the Palata Palace gives gosh, what does it do? A diplomatic policy slot, which is going to be pretty nice. So we can use all of the policy slots that we can get. And Aqualia, we're going to buy a granary, and we're going to buy a builder, and we're going to buy a machine gun. We're going to buy... That's all we can buy at the moment. Nothing with faith. Okay, that's fine. But we're going to start building an industrial zone. And we're going to have it start building one... actually, no. We're going to do one better. We're going to buy this tundra down here. Then we're going to build an industrial zone down in the tundra. So that way we can be next to the oil when it spread, when the our borders spread, but also then we can get the adjacency production bonus, which is going to be nice. So now that we have our second another military policy slot open, we're going to do the military research policy, get the science up, and confirm that. Yes. Do we have a new government available, by the way? We do not. Not yet. What the next one that we're going to be doing, though, is we're going to be probably doing either I want to do communism, probably. Most likely I'm going to do communism for that. So let's upgrade you to, or promote you to that. And you can take my worker back, thank you. And let's kind of clear out any potential troublemakers. There's the settlement, barbarian outpost. And you need to clear that one out. And we're just going to keep you going north, I guess, through Russia's territory. You can go south to that barbarian encampment. And Scythia stole 416 gold from us. I know it's Scythia because in my the attempt before this, it basically was that I captured her. I captured her spy. So, send you down to Stockholm. Great person. Great engineer. Recruit. Choose production. In Ravina, we're going to have... we're going to do the university because it gives us housing, but a boost, major boost in science as well. And the tank needs orders, so let's just have you start going up that way. You need orders, you get that. More units need orders, you defeat the swordsman and get that. This engineer, do you need to go... That has a workshop. This does not have a workshop. There we go. Now we have a workshop and a factory in Rome. That's going to be helpful. This worker, we're going to get the wheat because we need that. And this cavalry... What? Did we not do tanks yet? Why can't we upgrade it to a tank? I don't know. Interesting. Oh, no, it doesn't... that upgrades to a helicopter. I'm stupid. So this guy upgrades to a helicopter. We're going to have you move all the way down here to our new city. We're going to have you upgrade down here. So this unit, we're going to have you start building lumber mills. And for the machine gun, we're going to have you alert. Perfect. All right. So let's also, we're going to have to upgrade a fair number of units because they're outdated at this point. Such as this crossbowman, we're going to upgrade him to a machine gun. Who else do we have to upgrade? We have... Everything else is modern, it looks like. Or auto upgrades, or is irrelevant, like the 4 great admirals that we have upstairs. Or up north here, along the coast. So, in Bergen gets a housing neighborhood up in the desert because it is flat land and it is irrelevant. It has no other uses other than building stuff. And Toledo will get a monument for now. We're gonna have you do a monument. And we're gonna build a quarry on the stone. This tank is gonna heal until fortify until healed. You build a farm on the wheat. This cavalry is going to sit over here, and we're going to have you wait a turn. Yeah, we're going to have you wait a turn. You build a lumber yard for higher production. This tank fortifies until healed. Next turn. Oh, man. Okay, so we're making better progress now than we did the first time. Now that I know what I did. I think I'm caught up as to my plan from last time. So right now, we're basically 1-to-1, and I did it 10 minutes faster. That shows how badly I was making decisions, or indecisive last attempt for this. So we're going to send this tank further north. We're going to have you go up and explore that area there, I guess. And then we're going to have him come back down and go to probably around here or so, just so we can get a straight shot right into St. Petersburg. Or I can send him back south, depending on whatever works that particular day, or that particular turn. So synthetic materials, now we can get helicopters, thank God. So let's get a mine on the hills there. That'll be helpful. You become alerted. You, as a builder, there's a mine already in the iron. Let's build another farm. We can use the food. Can't hurt. But now we can get the oil well down here, so that's pretty nice. Also, instead of 100 turns, it's only 15 now for our industrial zone, which is fantastic. I love that. And the composites is going to be fantastic because we need, we would like to get the modern armor, but we do need nuclear fission, first, because we need uranium. So we're going to do combined arms in order to get there. So then we can make nukes as well. So we'll be the ultimate power. Skian gets a lighthouse. Next turn. The deadly core. We're going to have you guys go out of the borders and just sit there on the marble. You want a spy back for gold and marble in exchange for tea and spices. Fine. I will do that because I don't really want to go to war with Russia if I can really avoid it. So we're only at secret level. We're not at top secret anymore. War preparations is a big one. So we're losing access from them, probably because of our warmongering, but that's declines pretty quickly. So let's choose in Rome the production of a stock exchange. Yeah, we have plenty of housing. We don't need a theater district, so we're going to do a stock exchange for now. The tank up north here, we're going to have you... is this hills? These are all plains. Okay, I'm going to have you go south. We're going to have you attack from the south only because it's flat land. A little bit easier to manipulate and maneuver through, so... Everything else in here looks clean. I'm just going to double check to make sure that there's no other barbarian encampments because I don't want to deal with them. So, worker. You can come up here to the jungle because we're going to clear that out, the rainforest, in order to get the production bonus for that. And you build a well. Awesome. We needed that. Alright, so now we have 2 oil, 2 coal, 3 iron, and 3 horse. Strategic resources. The horses and iron really don't matter at this point anymore. But we will change this policy. Now that we have the unit maintenance dropped by 2, we're going to put that in place. And I think that should be good. Once we get the... Oh, come on. There we go, 200. Alright, so once we get Antium's, the Potala Palace built... in the southwest or southeast of the city, we can then move a diplomatic policy slot out of wildcard and move it up into the proper slot, and then add another down in wildcard for whatever we want. This is annoying. This annoys me. So we're gonna block. No. You guys aren't going anywhere. Okay. So what do we want to do next? Let's see. As our next civic, I think it would be a good idea to do We don't need to do opera or ballet because that's irrelevant. Scorched Earth is okay, but not necessary. Natural history I don't even care about at this point. Mass media. That would be useful to have the propaganda policy for military. And one free random atomic era civic boost from Broadway, which is a little interesting, but whatever. So we're going to go for mass media because then we can get into ideology, capitalism, and then get to our third level governmental systems. So we're going to do mass media for now. And production. What do you need up in Skien? We need a shipyard. Get the bonus up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I put my harbor across the water from the town. I completely forgot I did that. So whatever. That works, I guess. Okay, so Toledo. What do you need in Toledo? We're going to have another builder. I'm going to have you build another builder. We're going to have you build a mine. And we're going to have you build a woods lumber mill over on the other side of the city. In Madrid, you guys would do with a monument repair, just because. This guy, we're going to hold off for now. You're going to skip your turn. So once we do a larger project in Madrid, we can get the bonus production from remove. Oh, get out of here. No. You chose to spy on me. He's ours now. Trader in Rome. I want you to go to... I'm going to have you go to St. Petersburg. Whatever. Madrid, you start building... you don't need housing. Coliseum would be nice, but I don't need it. I don't need the amenities right now. I have one amenity, plus I still can build the arena and whatnot. So I'm going to go for... Oh boy. I'm going to go for an encampment, and I'm going to put that up here to the northwest, or northeast. So now you can clear the rainforest. That got us a turn's worth of production, so whatever. Not the best, but not bad either, at least. Mediolanum gets a... They're running close to housing limits again, but I'm going to have them build a sewer in the interim. You can repair that other mine that's there. That's fine. Nothing down here. I'm pretty sure this whole area is empty and it probably won't get anything, but I just want to make sure. Don't want to have units just becoming, barbarians just coming out of nowhere. So we're going to have you go on alert south of St. Petersburg, and next turn. Okay, goodbye, Scythia. If you want to denounce me, by all means, I don't care. I have more units, and oh, you're going to denounce me as well? Okay. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so far advanced that Alliance with Peter's run its course. Can we... Do we want to clear... Oh. Wait, we were old friends. Get out of here. I have so much more stuff than you. I don't care. Okay, fine. Peter, you're gonna make a mistake, and it's not gonna be good. Also, I like how I just kind of locked the settler in there. Once that gets this tile gets captured by my expanding borders, it's probably gonna push them one of two ways, either back down south or north. I'd rather have them go south, but not sure what's gonna happen at the moment. So, what can we build? We have a lot of stuff that we can build. I don't know what we actually need to build, though. So in order for us to get flight, we need to, or rocketry, we need to do the steam power flight, which leads to radio, and chemistry, which we need for rocketry. Now, I never used the silo. I don't know if that's a new addition, but you need a military engineer to launch as a launch site for nuclear and thermonuclear devices, which is pretty useful. I think that'll be pretty nice to have in multiplayer games that way I play with my friends. So let's do steam power. Just get that out of the way. Great person, great merchant. Gain 250 gold and gain 2 envoys. Sure, we'll take it. Rome gets a... Rome is going to get... we're going to have you build an army helicopter army for now. And Nidaros gets a... I'm going to have them build an artillery for now, because then I can have them start going after Scythia up north. Tank, you go home. You're drunk. Unit needs orders. You do. Go that way. Activate. All right. So let's get our 2 envoys settled, and we will end the episode there. I'm thinking I'm going to do Toronto, because then I can get the level 3 production bonus. Everything else is still relatively low. I can get the bonuses for Nan Madal, which is going to be culture. I don't need culture at the moment, though. But production will be used, so Buenos Aires would be a nice one to do as well. So let's just make sure we have everything. We are going to repair that. You go there and fortify alerted. You fortify in general, or alerted as well. And that's the end of the turn. I think that's going to be where I'm going to end this episode. I thank you all for watching. We have our... Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon pages in the description below if you wish to support us in creating content. And I know Eduardo hasn't been a part of this, but we still plan on doing some series with him down the road. I don't know exactly when, unfortunately, but he still is in TMF TP. So don't worry about that. And we will see. I will see you guys next week with more Civ 6. For today's question, what victory type do you want me to go for? Science, domination, other, whatever, doesn't matter. Well, religion is not enabled, so either domination or science at this point. So leave your comments down below about what victory type you want me to go for of those two, and also leave a like if you liked the episode. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.